So I want to show you a little bit of brushing out Lily and how I kind of get her to be submissive to me while I brush her out. So I have her come and sit in front of me, and then I teach her that lay down in that moment. And what I do when she's little like this is I tuck her to her side so that I can have her back against my knees. So then I have more control over her because I can put my hand underneath her elbow like this and then put my elbow on her neck. And this way she can't really move. And this is where I kind of tell her, no, Lily, lay down. Lay down, no, lay down. When she wiggles, I give her that no. And what I want to teach her is that her muzzle doesn't have to be involved in me brushing her out. So see how she's putting her mouth on my hand right now? I'm like, take my hand out, I say no. And I squeeze her muzzle just a little bit and give her that firm no. Then I let go, I say, good girl, you don't bite. So she can learn to just let me brush her and touch her. No, Lily, lay down. And be submissive for a moment. And it's so important and good for them to touch them in all the places, like their tail, just kind of tug on it because they don't have very many feathers. No, Lily, lay down. So then when she's big, you can brush her tail without her doing this to you. Lily, no, lay down. Good girl. And you have to do it until she lays still and nice for you. So see how at first she's kind of wiggling and testing me, and then I kind of reinforce it. Lily, no, lay down. And it's okay if she chews on the grass or whatever. The point is that she's staying in this relaxed position, and you're touching her in all the places, in her ears, open her mouth, put your fingers in there, touch her eyes, touch all of her paw pads. No, no, no. When she muzzles at me like that, I correct her again. No, Lily, no, lay down. Good girl. So that she learns that I can do this and she can stay still. So now when she starts acting up, I just hold her until she's calm. Good girl. And I coo at her and then I do it again. And the point is to be more stubborn than Lily is and make sure that you're touching her all the places so she really gets that good socialization. Touch her in her armpits, all the places. So now that I'm done with this side, I have her come up. Good girl, Lily. I have her sit the other way. Lily, lay down. Lay down. And I tuck her down on the other side and I brush her out this way too. So she's learning to be submissive to you enough to let you brush her out. And this is just so good for them to feel. So again, look at her mouth. No, Lily, no. You see, as soon as I said no, 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 she's not doing it anymore. She pulls away. So it's just so important to teach them when they're little like this so that when they're big you don't have a problem. And Lily is so sweet that she just is trying to establish, like, can you stop doing this to me? I don't necessarily enjoy it, but it's just they have to learn to be brushed out. Okay, Lily, once I'm done, I have her sit down in front of me, and just like everything else, I look her in the eyes and I give her that praise. Good girl. Very good, Lily. Then sometimes when she's standing, I practice so that when she's big, she gets used to me brushing her out when she's standing. And same thing, I just kind of push her around, hold her butt up, and brush out her hind end. And if she reached back with her muzzle, I would correct her and say, no, no, and hold her still, and then brush her again. So Lily is so sweet that she's just trying to figure out, like, what are you doing to me? And it's just so important for you to lay down the rules and say, you can sit and be brushed out nicely and you can be nice and calm and you don't have to bite me while I'm doing it.